Welcome back to Dimhaven, where we finally got access to our uncle's secret lab and the artifact he was working on. 2 people have gone mad and disappeared investigating this thing, and apparently now we're gonna finish the job and nothing bad's gonna happen to us, right? Well, let's see about that then. So we've got a tape to listen to right away.
Based on the resonance emitted by the artifact during the dimming, Oscar suspected that each Voladin symbol is actually the Ark's visualization of its own waveforms. Each symbol could be recreated by merging 3 specific audio frequencies together. To be able to construct new Voladin symbols, he asked Vosh to start working out a Voladin visualization method. A way to answer its song, as he called it.
Okay, so the artifact emits signals and people kind of see them in their heads, right? And they were trying to talk to it, I guess. Respond. Bat hunt.
Bat hunt? Really? Zach used to hide clues that could only be seen with all the lights off. Did you leave me something here? I should darken this room and look around.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've seen some sort of picture that said Bat Hunt around the house, and she was talking about a game they played, but yes. I guess that's what the levers are about. Also, like, as the top window, like, it looks like it has a letter, right? R, O. So it might just be like Ravenstone Manor, if all of them say R, right? It's not like unique letters. Okay, I've darkened the room, at least in terms of the windows. I think there was also a switch here. But before I do that, let's like look at the pieces of paper and stuff. When the dimming comes, it will ask me and I will know the answer. I will see its magnificence. Wax cylinder combinations of the answer. Oh, okay. So we have more wax cylinders because last time we found a box with extras. And we've just put them there and didn't quite do anything with it. So that might be some of the ones that just have weird noises on them. I didn't know what to do before. Okay, let's take a pic of it. And that might be all to do with that machine that's in the upper floors in the house, right? Where it's some sort of speakers. Oh, and yeah, actually, I think we're basically right under it. Yeah, it's the speakers in that room, which means, yeah, they can lift the artifact up there and they would play the noises at it to try and respond. Yeah, and that takes it up. Yeah, okay. As I was thinking. That's what we'll be solving soon, I presume. And yeah, there's a burnt paper with the Vosh signature, but we don't get to know what that was. I may need to bring it back down just in case it's important for the bat hunt. Oops. Okay, it tried to zap me. So we gotta figure out a different way to turn the lights off. Well, I mean, we could just disconnect the power, right? I assume if we open the door, it will stay open, and then we can have it dark in here. Also, this thing over the wax cylinder gramophones, I think I picked up an object. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it does go here. And now we can see the symbols. So we can play the wax cylinders as the paper says. And we'll be able to see the symbols on that thing, and we'd have to take note. All coming together. So take this in hand. So the first symbol is 5, 11, 14. So take this off. 5, 11, 14. And we see this. Let's take a picture. The second is 12, 18, 15. So let's go... Uh-oh. 12 is broken, 18 is missing, 15 is broken. Okay, so the second symbol we know nothing about. But then we have 4 is missing, 9 is here, and 8 is broken. If we play just 9, okay, we get like symbols that are constantly changing because it's not fully attuned. Okay, well, I may have to find something else, something more to figure out how I can fill in those gaps then. All of the game music has like turned off and everything, so a bit spooky in here. Okay, it's back. Okay, let's try turning the power off and hopefully the lab won't get locked. I don't presume I can, I can't do it here, like unplug it, so I may just have to go and shut the turbine down. Yes, that dropped lights off. It's all dark in here, dark in the lab, dark in here. Okay.
Yes,
And there we
knew
go.
it. Zach, you are a genius. What the hell?
Start messing with the power, miss. We are setting up the machine. We can't have lights going on at all.
Well, quick, take a picture.
Okay.
It said stop messing with the power, but the board remained even after they refixed it, even though those lights are off. I'm confused about what happened. Okay, so now we get the A1 closed, B1 closed, C1 closed, D1 open. This is to do with the masks. Yeah, A2, the thing on the back of the masks. Then C2 is the cabinets. Like they had numbers inside of them and like they had an order. So it's 1, 2, 3, but it's gonna be the numbers from those cupboards in that order. But where's the entry for those codes, right? Oh, possibly something that will be revealed if we do this pattern. Okay, so this basically refers to the various levers that we've seen across the house that open doors and stuff like that, which then leads to some sort of Vosh thing. Like it may reveal something where we need 2 sets of codes. One set of codes comes from cabinets. They are marked C2, so that now makes sense. It's showing us 1, 2, 3 is probably the order. The cabinets are numbered. There is a pattern they go in. I think like they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if that's correct, that would basically tell us that this code here is 3, 8, 13. That would make sense because it's a 4-digit code. This one, I have a picture of this, I think. Yeah, it's this. So this is probably some sort of order because it has a 3 and a 6. Okay, so it's not related to the drawers in that sense because I was like, oh, it's the same numbering circles, but it goes to the same puzzle, but it's not to do with the cabinets. So in that sense, we could say that the values here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And yeah, this is marked A2. But here it gives us a different order. You can't see 2 pictures at once. But yes, it's basically saying that 7 is number 1, then 3 is second, then 5 is third, based on those locations here, and then 4 at the end. So the second code should be 7354. Okay, but let's go, hand down A1, B1, C1, and D1, and see if changing them will do something. So this one here, the plaque is on the door. So this is C1, that needs to be closed. This is B1, also needs to be closed. No, we're locking ourselves in, so there might be some sort of puzzle to figure out the order so that we don't end up trapped somewhere. So we have A1 and D1 still. I don't remember seeing those. Jesus. Who are you?
You have no need to go that end.
Who are you and how did you get here? I mean, clearly he's with the power company, but what are you people doing? Okay, he's saying no going there, so we're not allowed to use those tunnels to access anything. Okay, are we allowed to go upstairs? They were saying they're setting up the equipment up there, so not sure if they're gonna let me snoop around. Okay, more of those dudes. He's here.
Ah, Miss Ravenstone. I'm glad you decided to help us.
I'm here to save Zach, not to help you.
Now, no need to be hostile, Miss Ravenstone. Believe it or not, we are on the same side.
What's with all the guards?
No need to be alarmed. They are merely here for your protection. The Eclipse simulation machine is all set. We'll be ready to go once you input the Valaton sequence.
Right. Thanks.
I mean, yes, first time when we met him down in the lab, he just appeared out of nowhere, and now all of those guards just crawl out of nowhere, like, were they just all in the cupboards? Just like, is she ready yet? Is she ready yet? Should we come out? Surprise party. Okay, so this is the machine. Alright, yes, I brought the artifact here, and we will be able to set the audio to respond. Like, there are some wipeout symbols here, presumably from earlier research. Burned cassette. Numbers. Oh, I actually...
Burnt cassettes?
A microwave full of burnt cassettes. I guess Zach was recording a lot more, but they didn't want me to know what it was. This door, what is... Ah, this is A1. So they also want that to be closed. But if I close that, what are my options for getting out of here, right? Because that then leads me to the storage unit, but the bridge is broken, so I can't come back. Nothing new here? No. Okay, so I can't be on this side. Oh, maybe I can lock it again with the control that's on the back of the banister. Yeah, I can. Okay, so that's now locked. So now we're just looking for D1. Trying to remember where an extra door was. Okay, yes, I see how this will be a thing, right? We have the 1, 2, 3 in blue here, and this has to be set to... But this is just numbers. Would it be so easy as to re-enter the numbers that are here? But it says wax cylinder combinations of the answer. I mean, I can try that, right? Doesn't hurt me to enter those numbers. Oh yeah. 1 is 5, 11, 14. Then 2 is 12, 18, 15. And then 4, 9, 8. Okay, well, I set it up. I assume I gotta press that button, but I also assume it's not gonna be done until we solve the rest of the things. Yeah, because it's just playing the noises, but the artifact is not doing anything, so I'm probably a bit too early for that bit. D1, anyone? Hello, my dude, have you seen a D1? No, but you've deployed an invisible wall and I can't now go over there, which means D1 is probably not there. It's not downstairs where the other secret lab was, right? There was just a completely locked door there. Nothing to see. Should have been writing those things down as I saw them. Anyway, we're gonna open this then, so that I can get into the house. What's beyond this door as well, right? Because we can kind of see here, there's a staircase. There's a light we can turn on and off. It's not D1, right? Like, will this open later? Or is this like another place where we see something that looks like we could get there later, but we don't? Okay, I assume no going outside from here.
No more messing with the turbines.
Yeah, they're like, stop it. Oh, is this D1? Yeah. So D1 should be open. Which I assume is this state? Right? Like, open in this case means you can go through. Okay, no turbines for me. Well, I'm gonna assume that's open. And then I just need to go inside and lock both those sides. So lock C1 and lock B1. Okay. Did that do anything? I mean, I presume somewhere those codes need to be entered. The KV... I mean, it's Coleman Vosh. Oh, yes. I was going down here because I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw it down here, but does it lead somewhere? But no, it literally opens this symbol alongside the staircase. Okay. In that case, let's see if the code I already worked out works. So it should be 3813 and then 7, 3, 5, and 4. This is a bit of a fiddly control. No. Okay. That is not the code. Would have been too easy. Okay, let's go look at those things and see what I'm not seeing. Gotta open this door again, get in the kitchen. So my assumptions here are coming from the fact that some of the cupboards have numbers. But if we count them alongside the numbers, the ones that open, we would get 1, 2, 3, skip this one because it's fake, 4, 5, then 6 down here, and then 7, 8, because we're counting the door rather than just interiors, right? 9, 10, and yes, we get 11 here, that confirms it. 12, 13, 14. So 14 cabinets total. Oh, did I think I've got some confusion where I I got the numbers and then I just wrote them down in the order that they appear, rather than the order of the numbers on the cupboards. So it's actually 13, 3, 8. So maybe this was correct. 7, 3, 5, 4. Okay, yes. I was like, numbers in cupboards, numbers on the thing, numbers over there. And then I completely ignored the actual order. Okay, well, let's close this again. Although this seems like maybe once it's open, it's open. Okay, so this should be different order. So it should be 13 here, and then 3, 8. Okay, is that it?
There we go.
Okay, so the first code is now correct, but the second code is not. So I guess a trip to that room may also help. But now we have to, reopen this. Let's see if that thing stays open now that we've opened it, so we don't have to worry about opening. No, okay, it does close. So we have to remember to close things behind us. Open up the mask room once again. Get in, close it from the other side. So what's going on here? Because I'm fairly sure it makes sense that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? As I wrote it down. And then would that imply this code? Oh, but this has the symbols for the masks. Let me just look on the other side. Because maybe it's like, we still have to mirror it because it's the back of the masks, rather than take the order that it's showing us. Okay, so it's showing us, let's take this in hand. Okay, so it's showing us the straight mask on the left side, this one, and then the pudgy mask on the right side, which means we're looking from this side. So we have to see how the numbers would be on this side of the wall, which means this picture would be flipped horizontally. Okay, I can kind of see both pictures here. If it's flipped horizontally, then the first number would be 5, the second number would be 4, the third number would be 7, and then the fourth number would be 3. So yeah, they basically swap positions in the top and bottom row as we do that. Okay, well, let's erase that. And instead the code is 5, 4, 7, 3. Okay, let's go get that entered. This should stay closed, and we take the chair down. Always funny where they give you something that looks like, oh yeah, that should be straightforward, I already have all the information, and then it turns out that, no, haha, you have to look more carefully, you silly person. Okay, so this should be 5, this one should be 4, this one goes to 7 instead, and this one's 3. There we go.
There we go.
Indeed, there we go. Oh, we got Quern game cartridge. We should definitely play that. Another audio log.
Emily, if you're hearing this, that means I failed to convince Charles to listen to me.
Oh.
Charles is a good man.
Huh.
He isn't driven by greed or ambition, but a legacy. A responsibility he never really chose. Living up to Vosh became more important to him than finding out the truth, or accepting that he might have been wrong. The Ark is not a machine. You can't let him answer the Ark or enter the sequence, as he calls it. He never understood it, and if you're here, I'm afraid he probably never will. Not like Oscar or I did. He wants to save the world, but if he connects his device to the Ark, the consequences could be catastrophic. He'll probably ask you to assist him. I know it sounds crazy, but this is exactly what you must do. Finish the answer. But when the moment comes, you must be the one to activate the transmitter. Everything depends on it.
Yeah, I was laughing because that sounded like the tape was kind of edited, right? Like, oh, you can't, bad things, but he's a good man and you have to help him, but also you need to do the thing. It's confusing. Okay, well, now we've got the transmitter device on us. Okay, we can move our hand and tune something in on this, which lets us create the symbols because it moves the lines around and this zooms in and out. And then that also changes the kind of reflection of the symbols. Okay. So we'll be creating some symbols for us to see on this. Potentially based on what we could see here, but I could only create one symbol on this thing because the rest of the wax cylinders are broken or missing. So the next question is, what's the next step here? Alright, I've got this device. They want me to tune the thing. Like, do I recreate the symbol that can be seen here? So 5, 11, 14. That's the only one I can display. And it looks like this. Trying to stand in a way where I can see it while I do this. And it looks like a flower. I assume it's gonna have a bunch of this mirroring like this. Well, okay, so like this for the inner part almost, but need to be more zoomed out. So yeah, this dial at the top basically does zoom in and out, which decides how many parts we can subdivide into. This one adds lines, which then decides like how many individual segments we get. And then this introduces like additional distortion. Like one thing I'm wondering is like, am I supposed to solve it purely visually, or is there some additional instruction to like what to enter as a number in order to get a specific shape? Because yeah, we got three separate dials, and like we can go wildly different structures here. So I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to be recreating this or take it somewhere else, right? Do you want to talk to me about this? No. Well, that means probably whatever we enter here is more complicated than just copying the numbers of the cylinders, right? We have to do some sort of transformations of the patterns. Okay, well, before we get too deep into this, how about we go and play a video game? Maybe there will be some clues. There we go. Game console.
A new Zadbox console? Still gaming, huh?
Change the cartridge. And let's play. It's a text adventure, Quern. You try to clear your vision and get your feet after your arrival. You hear the porter closing behind you as you take a step forward. You are trapped. Your way back is gone. Okay, look around the platform, inspect the closer portal, inspect the door leading away from the platform. Okay. Look around the platform. You find a letter and strange circular sector-shaped object carefully placed on a small table next to the portal. Read the letter. The letter is from a certain Professor William Maythorn, who apologizes for trapping you in the island and hopes you will cooperate in an essential matter. Pick up the circular item. You place the item in your inventory. Inspect the item. The item has 3 adjustable pieces on its back, like this. Okay, so then we can rotate them. Inspect the closed portal. The portal is an archway that has scaffolding built around it, as if someone was building or repairing it. Press the button. The button lights up for a while, then goes dark again. Inspect the door leading away from the platform. It's a massive stone door with a circular logo in the middle. The logo seems to be missing a circular sector, and there is a distinct pattern in the missing sector. Okay, yes, so we have to arrange the item to open the door. So we're gonna go back into our inventory and then rotate the first one. This one needs to be pointing down. And then the other 2 need to be pointing towards the middle of the shape. Okay, so go back to the door. The key slides into the door perfectly, and the door opens with a loud rumbling noise. Enter through the door. You arrive at the square. Okay, the game's broken. I was wondering, you know, how far they will let me go into here. Ooh, the answer. Okay, so we have this symbol. Can I take pictures here? Yes, I can. Okay, so it shows us that this symbol here is 775284. Okay, so that's how I kind of learn about maybe adjusting the device better. Because does this look like the symbol we have to make right now? Those dudes being here scare me. Like we've gone through all of the game with almost no one but us in here, and now there's dudes around. Okay, so if I try entering those numbers into the machine, so it's 77, 52, and then 84. I mean, it's not what it's showing on this device, but it is what was showing in our picture here. So this is a difference, and maybe that's the third symbol, right? Because we're supposed to make 3 of them. So this is 498 maybe? Because that would then imply that yes, because the cylinders are broken, we basically have to find those additional ways to uncover the other solutions rather than the wax cylinders. So it's only the first one that we have to recreate manually. So I do have to figure out how to do that. And we know the middle symbol, therefore, will be 50, then something 0.4, and then something 0.3. Right, that looks like a 3. But yeah, the first one is completely not there. But that's fine in theory because we have the cylinder pattern. I just have to figure out how to use this device and recreate this. Because like I have the 4 round shapes here, but I don't want them to be round. I want them to be kind of sharper at the top edge. Oh, like this. This is more what I'm looking for. So now I just need to adjust those 2 things. I mean, this is looking closer, but considering we have like point something, we have to be very precise here, right? Okay, well, this is, I think, the 0.3 here makes sense because that, if I make it any smaller, a gap appears between those 2 edges here. So, like, we have to be quite precise about the entry, right? Like, when is the right amount of hatching or edges? So 3.0, we get this. Then, yeah, then if we go lower down, they start to separate. But then, is there significant difference between 3.0 and 3.1? Then we want this sort of midsection here that's wider and kind of shadowed. But again, like, the difference between like 6.0 and 6.3, it does feel like we need to have some extra information here, right? Because the precision seems crazy. So I mean, to me this looks close. I would almost say close enough. But who knows? So that's 6, 4.1, and 3, but I'm not convinced. Okay, but that means we can probably do something to get this middle symbol, right? Because we can see a quarter of the symbol quite clearly, and obviously they're all mirrored, so that should be good enough. And then we have partial numbers, right? So we know, like, can I hold the picture in the device? I doubt it. We know the top thing should be a 5, then something 0.4. Let me look at this picture again. Oh, like at the shape particularly. So we need to get a vertical line in the middle. Then those kind of petal shapes, they need to be kind of on a stick almost. So we don't touch this top one because we know that that's the number. And then we basically want like almost circles on the side. With like 0.3 something. But it could be a different number, right? Like at the front. 1.3, it's sort of circular. I'm trying to figure out how to make this here, right? Because this shape basically looks like it's a straight line and then it opens, rather than just the kind of petal loop we have on those other shapes. There I was thinking the audio puzzles were hard, but this is quite... Okay, this is getting closer to like it being more of in a stick. It needs to be 0.4 though. And then this has to be something 0.3. Okay, well, we need the circles on this side. Okay, I think maybe this? Because we have the 5 at the top, then we have 2.4 would align with having the 4 at the end, and 8.3 seems close enough to what this is showing us. And then the final one, they just give it to us. We have 3 sets of pairs that each contain 3 numbers. So for this first one, what I got is 604130. I'm worried about this one because obviously, like, it feels you need quite a bit of precision. Then for this one, 508433, and the last one is what they gave us, so that one's guaranteed. 775284. And what do I do with that? Can I enter decimals into that machine at the top? Like the one that sets up the sound for the speaker? So if I go, yeah, there is a decimal. So this one is 60. Okay. That's the numbers I got from tuning that device or playing the game. And now what? Is this now going to work? Like, do I go press the button? I mean, I am not fully convinced I've done this right. Yep, we got some whoosh sounds and nothing has happened. Okay, well, I think I just need to fiddle with that first one. Like, few decimal points up and down. See if it gets more accurate. Like, just stand really close to it. Observe it in great detail. Okay, so I had 60, then 41, and 30. So yeah, this kind of makes it slightly wider. Then this basically controls what happening with the middle line, right? Like, what thickness does it need to have? Because I've wrote down 41, but honestly, 40 also works. At 38, it looked almost straight, like in that little section. Is that better? But then those things here, they look too thin to me, and then they disconnect. Like, I would say 3.7 is like the lowest bound of where it maybe still looks correct in terms of those middle sections here, but can't go much past 4. Yeah, maybe I just need to twiddle it down like a couple decimal points to 3.9, 3.8 from the 4.1 that entered. And then this one I had 30. Again, could maybe go down like down or up couple decimals to readjust this slightly. Okay, well, one variable at a time, although there is many variables here. Let's try dropping that middle number in the first section by 1 or 2 points. 3.9 here. Okay, nothing. 3.8. Still whooshing about. And unfortunately, as far as I can see, there isn't like any indicator here to say which of the values we've got correct, which of one of the 3 sections we've got correct, right? There is absolutely 0 feedback as to like how far are we from the answer. Like, we just get weird resonating whooshing sounds. So how can I correct myself here? I mean, other than just intense staring at the shape and figuring out where I've reconstructed it wrong. Because obviously, the only thing I'm sure about is the final answer, the 775284. Like, the first one is the most likely to be mistakes because I had to remake it with 0 hints as to the values. The second one, we have some hints. But yeah, maybe it also needs adjustment. I mean, I'm not even sure about the first one. Oh wait, did I write something down incorrectly? Because this is not at all it. 508433. And then 84 exists in that third answer. Did I write them backwards? Was it 33 here? I'm making so many mistakes today with like just writing things down. I don't know what's wrong with me. And this is 84? Yeah, okay. I may have just messed up my notes, because this is closer to the correct shape, but not quite. Okay, maybe this then. 502483. I'm like, How did I write it down wrong again? So 2, 4, 8, 3. Are we there yet?
The sequence is all set.
Okay, it's happening.
Miss Ravenstone. Before you judge me too harshly, I must say I have great respect for your family and all the sacrifices you've had to make for our cause.
Press the button quick! Before he gets it.
All right. It's ready.
Humanity will be grateful for your contribution.
Or will it? Do I get sucked into this to the artifact this time?
What is happening? No! Oh my god.
A black hole. Portal to the other side. Time has stopped. They're all frozen. Yeah. Can't block me now. I take your gun. Okay, well, okay, there's an invisible wall. I can't, like, run around and look at other things. I can only enter the portal. Where are we going? Are we going to meet the aliens?
What is this place?
Yeah, we're gonna see the symbols. They speak to us.
Zach?
Emily, is that you?
Zach! You're alive! Or am I dead? Oh, God, we're both dead, right?
Don't worry. We're all right. I knew you were gonna make it. It says the last one's arrived.
You understand that thing?
Yes. And that thing can also understand you.
What is it?
I don't know exactly, but... it says it will take one of us.
What? Take who?
Okay, well, it was like, I need to eat 3 Ravenstones
Zach!
to pick one.
Were you in there the whole time?
What do you mean the whole time?
For 6 months?
It felt like... well, I don't know how long it felt. Time flies in good company.
I had a rather pleasant conversation with the most peculiar individual. Vosh! How is this possible?
And now they're off back to their home planet.
It's over. Someone else has to save the world now. I suppose Oscar chose to go with it.
Kalman Vosh? How did you... What, Oscar? Oscar's also alive?
Yes, right inside the Ark. He wasn't lost in there. He found precisely what he hoped to find. He chose the Ark, and the Ark chose him.
The Dreamer.
The Dreamer? From the prophecy? So the Volati legend was true?
Not necessarily. If the prophecy existed, that means the purpose of the artifact was passed through to the ancient Volati somehow.
But the Ark wasn't just part of the Volati mythology. It was the very origin of their culture.
You suggest the Ark created civilization intentionally?
And the information survived for tens of thousands of years? How?
The dimming. Maybe it wasn't just a calling or a question. Maybe it was also a reminder. The message was forgotten. But for Oscar, it was impossible to ignore.
It makes me wonder, was humanity a mere egg that hatched Oscar? Yes. But what's left of an egg after it hatches is useless. How poetic.
Mr. Bennett, Mr. Bennett, the batteries. They are full.
They did give us a charge before they left.
A reward. Do remind me, who are you all again?
Okay, so the aliens created the civilization so that eventually...
Charles tempted me with one of their flying machines, but I always wanted to try this balloon. Such a good fellow, my great-grandson, is he not?
Sure.
1984, huh? I wonder what has changed.
A lot.
So, what's next? Oh, how about we visit that jungle temple in Tiru?
Emily, I think I'm done with adventures.
You're kidding, right?
Of course I am. Tiru sounds perfect.
Ha ha. Oh, I missed you, Zach. It's good to have you back.
I missed you too, Em.
Oh, we should definitely call Dad.
I had a friend who was working on a serum for eternal life. Great alchemist. I wonder if he's still alive.
Alchemy?
Eternal life?
Oh, yes. There have been many attempts throughout history, mostly unsuccessful, naturally. But Mr. Wagner was quite talented.
Okay, so basically the aliens created civilization so that eventually they could grow the one person that would go back with them. Is that what's going on here? And that's the end of the game, which feels surprisingly early. I mean, I'm not saying the game was particularly short, but I guess when we come to the island the first time, right, we see quite a lot of space. The island's quite big, and then there's like, at the very start, like lots of blocked off areas, like big door in the mountain, and as we go through, right, there are places that seem like we should be able to go to, right, locked things away at the beach, and even in the house, there was that locked gate that I couldn't open, but then we never go back to them, we never open them, so it almost gives a feeling of like, there should be more things, right? It's almost like, hey, I get to go in there later when I backtrack after doing some puzzles, but we never do. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I mean, it was still mostly enjoyable puzzles, right? There was some fun things, some fun head scratchers. That last puzzle, that felt absolutely too fiddly for me. It, again, might just be me. I'm not doing well with getting the exact copies of the shapes and seeing how much difference the numbers make. And then, yes, I don't know what's going on with me today, but absolutely messed up of like copying numbers down more than once, and then I'm like confused why my answer doesn't work. But that part's on me. Well, and that's it. That's Dimhaven. But I still hope you have enjoyed this series. And if you did, consider liking or subscribing for more puzzle, mystery, and investigation games. As always, thank you to all the channel members for supporting the channel. And I will see you soon on another adventure.